Welcome to the final lecture. This chapter will make use of the concepts shown so far and create a scenario analysis. A scenario analysis is a theoretical tool that allows us to plan for the future. Based on Schumacher's step-by-step methodology, we must first define what are the key factors of success for an industry. After this, we must define the key trends in said industry which impact its future and compare them to the key factors. By doing this, we can observe what are the most uncertain things to happen and pivot them as variables for different scenarios. During the first lecture, we have discussed the key concepts relating to nutrition and the environment. Then, in the second lecture, we went deeper and discussed the key trends emerging in nutrition and technology. Given the subject of analysis is the relationship between the food industry and sustainable development, we can conclude the most uncertain things to happen will be, first, how people will change their consumption patterns, and second, how will policymakers affect the technologies available to the food industry. We will consider these two uncertain elements as variables in our analysis, and the combination of them results in 4 different scenarios for 2030. These scenarios are laid out corresponding to each variable in the chart. The horizontal axis is called the consumption axis, which relates to the consumption patterns of humans. The scenarios on the left mean the consumption pattern will improve compared to today, while the ones in the right, it will remain the same. The vertical axis is called the policy axis. It relates to policymaking by governments regarding the adoption of technologies, be it for the improvement of sustainability in food systems or for the higher accessibility of sustainable diets. The ones on the top mean the government will provide incentives, while the ones in the bottom it will not, instead restricting the access to efficient food products based on unscientific arguments. We can now introduce you to the 4 scenarios. Scenario A is called I do my part. Scenario B is called Science and Money Lead the Way. And Scenario C is called Let Them Eat Brioche. Scenario D finally is called Stagnant Decay. Over the next lectures, we will dive deeper into them so you can make your mind about what kind of future you want to help build.